Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying inside.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dying Inside. Today we're going to be looking at 1993's Son of the Pink Panther, co-written and directed by Blake Edwards. Now, earlier I'd watched Trail of the Pink Panther and Curse of the Pink Panther, which were made after Peter Sellers died. Trail of the Pink Panther included unused footage of Peter Sellers. Curse of the Pink Panther brought in an American detective who was trying to track down Inspector Clouseau, who was missing and presumed dead. But I guess they decided, to do another Pink Panther movie and just kind of leave that character behind and introduce Clouseau's heretofore unmentioned son, played by Roberto Benigni. So this film wasn't well received by critics or audiences, and it'd be another decade and change until they would reboot it with Steve Martin. My father was a big fan of the Pink Panther movies, so I'm pretty sure I saw this when I was a child. The only thing I can remember specifically was one part where I guess Roberto Benigni is fighting someone and they're grappling and he bites the person's arm, but it's his own arm. And he goes, ow, reacting to the bite on the arm he didn't bite, if that makes sense. So I'm not really sure what to expect. I hope there's a few gags that, are pretty good. But I guess without further ado, we're going to dive on in and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
The animation in this intro is really nice. It's kind of like Pink Panther by way of, like Disney, kind of very full, very fluid animation.
There's to be no fighting amongst us. Understood?
Here they come.
So I guess those are the bad guys. Okay, here we go. Finally introducing, I guess, the main character.
You replied yes in my van.
No, I said yes in the van, not in my van.
No, you did not say yes.
What accent is that?
Just said yes.
Peter Sellers' French accent was always goofy and silly, but
I am an officer of the law.
okay, so the bad guys kidnapped the princess, and now they're having a meet cute.
Your sister?
The pacing isn't great in this film.
Clothes off. No. Okay? With the police. Get your hands off me!
Oh, my stars. Okay. This whole sequence has gone on like too long, and it's not funny. So I'm thinking, is the lack of anything actually happening supposed to be because they're expecting the audience to laugh? I legitimately do not know.
I can't swim.
Neither can I.
Then why aren't you drowning?
Because it's easier to stand.
What?
Yes.
This movie isn't great. Yeah, I'm hoping it picks up. I mean, the pace were a little faster, and maybe a joke or two that was actually funny. That'd be kind of nice.
Sorry, I'm a bit wet. I'm sorry, I'm I'm a bit wet. Yes.
Please, have a seat, Commissioner.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe it's the way that joke was staged, but I mean, usually a dog going at someone's leg is, mildly amusing. And yet here it,
When he died 10 years ago, I said, thank God there can never be another one like him. And then I met your son.
Oh, well, at least they're acknowledging the events of the last film. Except it seemed like they assumed Clouseau was missing. But wait, no, he's alive. He just became Roger Moore. I guess they're not going to reference that necessarily. Okay, this movie's killing me. None of the jokes in this movie are working at all. Like, the movie doesn't look great. The scenes go on way too long. And it seems like every single accent in this film is strange.
You need something to keep you from fainting, yes? You must take deep breaths, like this. You see? Then you don't faint. But deep. Very, very deep.
Wow, this movie was a complete misfire.
Hello? Hello?
How is he?
It was all I could do.
They did that joke with Peter Sellers, and I mean, it wasn't hilarious, but the execution was significantly better than in this film.
It's just too bad you didn't have a stationary bicycle or a rowing machine or something.
But then I would not have had Jack.
Exactly.
Okay. That got me. That made me chuckle. I'm still not enjoying this movie, but it did get a chuckle out of me. That might be the only time it happens, but it did.
Alaikum salam.
So Jacques Gambrelli found out that Inspector Clouseau was his father, and now Jacques Gambrelli met up with Cato, his father's buddy who used to attack him to keep him on his toes. Now they're in Lugash, and they're wearing disguises, because disguises are funny, I guess.
Excuse me. Do you know which way is north?
Yes?
I mean, that little scene, that's this movie in a nutshell. Jokes that aren't funny, executed poorly, and told with no consideration for timing. Oh, this movie is rough. Yep, there we go. Biting his own arm and shaking the wrong one. I might be misremembering, but didn't Dreyfuss have a wife in the other films? I seem to recall him being married in, like, Trail or Curse of the Pink Panther, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. Oh.
That felt good!
Oh boy. So that was Son of the Pink Panther. It was definitely worse than either Trail of the Pink Panther or Curse of the Pink Panther. Trail of the Pink Panther was not a movie. It was kind of half of a movie and half of a clip show, as I recall. Curse was not great, but this was just a handful of like set pieces structured around Roberto Benigni doing physical comedy that wasn't really funny and went on way too long. I mean, this film is about as bad. Like, if you described this film to someone and they pictured the worst case scenario for how bad it could be, that is this film. Yeah, that was Son of the Pink Panther.